let's derive the efficiency equation. Okay, write down the process 1 to 2. Reversible adiabatic compression. PV power gamma is equal to constant. Reversible adiabatic compression. Okay. Before going to this one, we need to know two parameters. So we will discuss one parameter, compression ratio. What is meant by compression ratio? Compression ratio. We will take RC. What is the compression ratio? VC plus VS divided by VC, which means it is a ratio of total volume to the clearance volume. Got it? It is a ratio of total volume to the clearance volume. Got it? Here, what we can call total volume? We have, this is VC, this is VS. Amalya, our one inge at BDC irukku. Shall we take this VS plus VC is equal to V1? Can we take this V1? Entire volume. Got it? So compression ratio is the ratio of V1 divided by VC. What we can take VC? VC என்ன எடுக்கலாம்? V2 எடுக்கலாம். அம்மா we can take VC as a V2. So உங்களுக்காக இன்னொரு நான் எழுதுறேன். VS plus VC divided by VC. Got it? So now we are going to discuss about only process 1 to 2. This process we are going to discuss. This process. We have state 1 here, state 2 here. Yes or no? Yes or no? What is the equation it follows? What is the equation it follows? PV power gamma is equal to constant. Adiabatic, right? Reversible adiabatic, right? Got it? Reversible adiabatic, right? PV power gamma is equal to constant. Yes or no? For example, here I know I have P1, T1, V1. Is it? Amalya, here we have these three. P1, V1, T1. Similarly, here we have P2, V2, T2. Got it? Volume constant? No. Pressure constant? No. Temperature constant? No. மூணுமே இருக்கு. Amalya, we already seen last class how to find out PVT relation. PVT relation. நாம இருக்கா? நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி பாத்து நோட்புக்ல பாரு. PVT relation பாத்துருப்போம். T2 by T1 is equal to V2 by V1, T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 அப்படி சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு ரிலேஷன் சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன் உங்களுக்கு. ஒரு இன்ட்ரோ கிளாஸ் சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். Amalya. So for example, in this case, you need to find out what is a T2. I need to find out what is a T2. I need to find out what is my T2. I can go for pressure or I can go for volume. Amalya, maximum 99.99% the compression ratio will be given. Hey, Prida, 99.9% compression ratio will be given. Amalya, compression depends on only volume. Compression depends on only volume. Which means we go for TV relation. What relation? Temperature volume relation. Which means T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. We derived it, okay? We derived it. யாரு நோட் பண்ணலையோ நோட் பண்ணி வச்சிருப்பாங்க நோட் பண்றது எழுது சரியா PV power n is equal to constant அதுக்கும் பண்ணிருக்கோம் PV power gamma is equal to constant அதுக்கும் பண்ணிருக்கோம் சரியா செக் பண்ணிக்கோ here this is the equation. Can we rewrite this equation? What is V1 by V2? V1 by V2 compression ratio, so which means T2 by T1 is equal to RC power gamma minus 1. Got it? If you need to find out what is T2, T2 is equal to RC power gamma minus 1 into T1 will give your answer. Similarly, if you need to find out pressure, what is relation? What is relation? P2 by P1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole power gamma. Clear? If you need to find out what is your P2, P2 is equal to RC power gamma into P1 will give your answer. Got it? So this will be given always in all problems. P1 will be given, T1 will be given, V1 will be given, RC will be given. RC will be given. You need to find out what is P2, what is T2, what is V2 using these two relations. Using these two relations. Is it easy or tough? Very easy, no? Only two equations. Okay, PVT relation. What we call PVT relation. We can derive it. Sir, ஞாபகம் இல்ல சார் அப்படி என்ன பண்ணலாம்? நம்மளே derive பண்ணலாம். I thought right எப்படி derive பண்ணனும்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். சொல்லி கொடுத்தேனா இல்லையா? How to derive this அப்படி சொல்லி லாஸ்டா சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க. Here, very good. Next one we move on to the process. கூட பேசணும் process. This is process 1 to 2. Next one process 2 to 3. What is the process one? Constant volume heat addition. So we can call it as a constant volume heat addition. So here we are adding the heat. Here we are adding the heat. Amalia. So I need to know what is the amount of heat added to the system. What is the amount of heat added to the system? What is the formula? Regular formula use. What is the formula? Q is equal to mgp delta T பார்த்திருக்குமா இல்லையா? It's a regular formula. Since mass of the thing you have, whatever you have, fuel, whatever it is, what is the CV of that one? Final temperature minus initial temperature. MCV delta T. What we call? MCV delta T, MCP delta T. Okay. So now we are discussing this process. Process 2 to 3. Process 2 to 3. Clear? Constant volume heat addition. So in process 1 to 2, we can find out what is P2, V2, T2. Yes or no? தெரியுமா? தெரியுமா? எல்லாம் தெரியும். P2, V2, T2 தெரியும். Similarly, at stage 3, we have P3, V3, T3. அது தெரியாது. ஆமாண்ணே? Yes or no? தெரியாது. But one thing we know. What we know? கண்டுபிடிச்சா சாக்லேட் யாருக்காச்சு? What we know? One thing we know. P3, V3, T3. ஒன்னு தெரியும். என்ன தெரியும்? என்ன தெரியும்? சத்தமா? Constant volume where V2 is equal to V3. இது தெரியும் நம்மளுக்கு. தெரியுமா? Then what we need to find out? Then what we need to find? Remaining என்ன இருக்கு? T3, P3. Remaining only we have T3, P3 தான். The rest of things already we know, right? So to find out P3, V3, what we have to do now? Again, we have to go for PVT relation. But here, it's not adiabatic. It is simply PVT relation. Amalia, America, என்ன போலாம்? PV divided by T is equal to constant. இது போய்க்கலாம். Very simple. PV divided by C, which means P2, V2, T2 is equal to P3, V3 divided by T3. In a constant, which one constant? V2 is equal to V3. It's a constant, right? So remaining என்ன இருக்கு? T3 divided by T2 is equal to P3 divided by P2. T2 தெரியுமா? T2 தெரியுமா? T2 தெரியுமா? P2 தெரியுமா? முன்னாடி கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. இந்த ரெண்டு தெரியாதுல்ல? Any one we know. In question they will be given. ஏதாச்சும் ஒன்னு क्वेश्चनல கொடுத்துருவாங்க. Either they will give T3, we can find out P3, or they will give P3, we can find out T3. சார் இந்த ரெண்டுமே கொடுக்கல சார் அப்படினா they will give this one. புரியுதா? புரியுதா? சொல்லு. If you know this one என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம்? அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் பாரு. If you know this one, what you can find out? T3 கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். If you know T3, what you can find out? T3 கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். If you know T3, இதுவும் கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம், இதுவும் கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். If you know P3, இது கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு இது கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். All interrelated. All interrelated. Got it? அவ்வளவு மூணு क्वेश्चन பாரு. மூணு क्वेश्चन. இது கொடுத்தா ஒரு क्वेश्चन. இது கொடுத்தா செகண்ட் क्वेश्चन. இது கொடுத்தா third question. மூணு problems. How many problems? 3 problems. in one solution. புரியல, அது மட்டும் கொடுப்பாங்க தெரியணும். ஓ QS is given, T3 we need to find out. Oh P3 we can find out. Oh P3 is given, use PV relation, find out T3. Substitute in QS, find out QS. We need to know that logic. புரியுதா இல்லையா? Got it? Any doubts? No. Next one, what we have? Next process. Here I need to tell you one more thing. It is called pressure ratio. Write down here. நான் இங்க எழுத போறதுல you write down pressure ratio. What we call pressure ratio. During பாரு ஜெனரலா சொல்லிதான், during either heat addition or heat rejection, ரெண்டுமே இருக்கு நமக்கு. Here we have heat addition, here we have heat rejection. இந்த ரெண்டு இடத்துலயுமே maximum pressure to minimum pressure ratio தான் pressure ratio. புரியுதா? which means this one is called RP. முடிச்சிட்டேன், very simple முடிச்சிட்டேன். செக் பண்ணிக்கோ. this one is called RP. ஆமாவா? P3 by P2. Also I can say it as my P4 divided by P1 also pressure ratio. Heat rejection, this is heat rejection, this is heat addition. Both are same only, same ஆ இருக்கும். ரெண்டுமே சேம் ஆ, அந்த ரேஷியோ சேமா இருக்கும். சார் P1 no, P2 சேமா சார்? No. சார் P3 யும் P4 சேமா சார்? No. But P3 by P2 ratio, P4 by P1 ratio will be same. அந்த ரேஷியோ சேமா இருக்கும். புரியுதா? got it. Next one, process 3 to 4. What is 3 to 4? A reversible, சத்தமா சொல்லு, reversible adiabatic expansion. Same a reversible adiabatic expansion, which is PV power gamma is equal to constant. We have to get power, right? So here also I already found out T3, P3, V3 தெரியும். Similarly at this place we have P4, T4, V4. These things we need to find out. Yes sir, no? Amalia, find பண்ணுமா இல்லையா? Then what we need to do? என்ன பண்ணும்? T4 divided by T3, T4 வேணும். I need to have T4, that is equal to V4 divided by V4 or V3 V3 divided by V4 whole power gamma minus 1. Amalia, V4 by V3 எப்படி எழுதலாம்? V3 is equal to very bad boys. V3 is equal to V2. V4 is equal to, so V2 by V1 whole power gamma minus 1. நம்ம இங்க எழுதிருக்கேன் பாரு. V1 is equal to V4, V3 is equal to V2. எழுதிருக்கேனா இல்லையா? எழுதலாமா? அப்போ இது எப்படி இருக்கு பாக்குறதுக்கு? எப்படி இருக்குல்ல? How it is? 1 by combustion ratio இருக்கா? ஏனா V2 by V1 இருக்கு. combustion என்னது? V1 by V2. அப்ப என்னவா இருக்காது? 1 by RC power gamma minus 1 இருக்கா? அப்ப நான் இங்க எழுதிக்கலாம். என்ன எழுதிக்கலாம்? is equal to 1 divided by RC power gamma minus 1. ஏனா 1 power anything is 1 only. ஆமா இல்லையா? 1 power anything is 1 only. அதனால தான் RC க்கு மட்டும் நான் gamma minus 1 போட்டுருக்கேன். நீ கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆயிக்காத. புரியுதா? clear? Now if I need to find out my T4, T3, so if I want to know the T3, நான் என்ன பண்ணும்? இங்க நான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஆமா இல்லையா? அப்போ இங்க பாரு, T3 is equal to RP into T2. போடலாமா? Again I know what is my T2. தெரியுமா? What is your T2? RC power. So again this one can be rewritten RP into RC power gamma minus 1 into T1. This is our equation. அது இங்க சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணனும். ஆமா இல்லையா? That I need to substitute RP into RC power gamma minus 1 into T1 into 1 divided by RC power gamma minus 1. This one will get cancelled. So the final equation T4 is equal to RP into T1 will be there. So similarly P4 divided by P3 is equal to 1 by RC power gamma minus 1. We'll give that. We'll give that. Let's say in the equation வேற மாதிரி எழுதிறோம்னா இந்த equation இப்படி எழுதலாம் சரியா P3 divided by P4 RC power gamma minus 1 RC power gamma minus 1 both are same only okay at this place I want to inform you one more thing what is that means in Otto cycle one thing is constant regular gate question in Otto cycle the compression ratio and the expansion ratio and expansion ratio both are same which means your RC is equal to RE in Otto cycle compression ratio is equal to the expansion ratio that you remember always okay important one for gate question clear the final one we have to go for this small எழுதுறாங்க நீ எழுதிக்கோ P3 divided by P4 is equal to RC power gamma minus 4 process next one another process 4 to 1 we are going to complete the cycle process right complete the equation process 4 to 1 what is process 4 to 1 constant volume heat rejection constant volume heat rejection I know all those parameters I know P1 V1 T1 P2 V2 T2 P3 V3 T3 P4 V4 T4 எல்லாமே தெரியும் நமக்கு yes or no we know all those things we don't want to use any PVD relation here we don't want to use any PVD directly I can go for what is heat rejection what is the formula mCV T4 minus T1 that's it okay sometimes the Q will be given kilojoule per kg guys listen to me sometimes this Q will be given kilojoule per kg specific heat what we call specific heat addition will be given right so that time you remove the mass those time you remove the mass இதோட யூனிட் வந்து kilojoules ரா இதோட யூனிட் வந்து kilojoules suppose kilojoule per kg ல கொடுத்தாங்க அப்படினா மாஸ் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடு புரியுதா மாஸ் ஈக்குவேஷன்ல மாஸ் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடு எழுதி வெச்சுக்கோ வேணும்னு தனியா எழுதி வெச்சுக்கோ சரியா மாஸ் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடு got it now we have to derive the efficiency relation we need to know what is the effect of compression ratio on Otto cycle what is the work done by the system W net we call what is the W net anyone what is the W net work produced by the system do you remember heat engine in thermodynamics second law of thermodynamics heat engine W is equal to what work done what எல்லாம் மறந்தாச்சு QS minus QR you forgot QS minus QR heat supplied 1000 kilojoule heat rejected 500 kilojoule what is the work done 500 kilojoules got it so QS minus QR next one efficiency we call as standard efficiency many names are there for this one as standard efficiency புரியலையா normal efficiency n number of name but all are same so efficiency of Otto cycle that is output divided by input what is output W net is our output what is the input heat supplied oh my god not QR what is that QS heat supplied to the system QR is the heat rejected by the system புரியுதா இல்லையா so QS so we need to derive this one where you can write QS minus QR divided by QS again rewrite this one 1 minus QR divided by QS This is a efficiency relation. But QS will not be given, QR will not be given. Sometimes it is not possible to find out also. In such a case, how to derive the efficiency? How to derive the efficiency? Now I will derive. Okay, I know 1 minus. What is the QS formula? QR formula? MCV T4 minus T1. What about QS formula? MCV T3 minus T2. So M cancel, CV cancel. Is it? Yes sir, no. M cancel, CV cancel. So now you substitute T4. What is the formula for T4? RP into T1 minus T1. Yes sir, no. What is the T3? RP into RC power gamma minus 1 into T1. Yes sir, no. Yes or no? Bracket close பண்ணிக்கிறேன். Next one T2 RC power gamma minus 1 into T1. எது காமனா இருக்கு பாரு எல்லாத்துலயும். Which one is common? T காமனா இருக்கா? நாம ரெசிகேட் பண்ணலாம் வராரு. Okay? So now I have the efficiency of Otto cycle 1 minus in top we don't have any common, right? இருக்கா? T1 is a common, right? T1 RP minus 1. போலாமா? I have taken T1 outside. Divided by RC இருக்கு T1 இருக்கு. RC இருக்கு T1 இருக்கு. So RC power gamma minus 1 into T1 we have taken outside. Remaining என்ன இருக்கு? RP minus 1. This RP minus 1, this RP minus 1 will get cancelled. This T1 will get cancelled. So remaining என்ன இருக்கு? 1 minus 1 divided by RC power gamma minus 1. If you know compression ratio, only compression ratio, you can find out what is the efficiency of Otto cycle.